What's happening, good people? If you haven't seen one of our videos on our trials and tribulations of trying to get this Fender Squire Debut Telecaster from overseas, I highly encourage you to check it out. But it came damaged. We sent it back, the whole shebang. I'll leave a whole bunch of links to videos down below so you can get the whole gist of it. But if you don't know, there's a channel called Charles75N, and he does this really cool thing where he does fabric topping. And I figure that's what we're going to do with this thing here, since it's all dinged up and damaged. And for those of you that didn't see the video, there was something wrong with the electronics in it too. So we're going to get this thing all taken apart, and I'm going to talk about the journey that we're going to do here. So we're going to strip this down. If you haven't seen it, it's like this candy shell type stuff here, matte finish. Let me know in the comments of how you would actually wind up removing all of this. So I don't know what type of fabric we're going to use yet. I've been looking in places like Hobby Lobby. Joann's Fabrics is unfortunately going out of business, so their selection looked a little bit limited. And yeah, if you also want to leave comments on, I can't post links in the comment section, but if you want to say like, hey, Amazon has this cool fabric, Google that stuff, and we're gonna go along this journey together. So it's a top-loaded bridge. I don't think I would possibly like to try to do string through, but I don't know how well that's gonna work out. So not just my capabilities, but actually lining up everything and making sure that everything is still proper to scale. So we're gonna have to take all this stuff off anyway, but probably gonna do this in small chunks. Probably speed a lot of this stuff up in the future, so you don't have to sit there and watch this. This is actually really, well, the second time I took off a neck, because I put a neck plate on the blue Tees Telecaster when I blacked that thing out, so I really don't like taking the necks off too much, because I don't know, I feel like sometimes when they come off they don't go back on quite the same way. But we're gonna have to get this thing off anyway, because we're gonna be sanding this down or stripping this down however you see fit. I've seen like one Facebook thing where somebody from somewhere in a foreign country was taking like an iron to it and then scraping it off. I don't know if that was a matte finish or if that was a regular finish. Don't know if that's a good way to even possibly do it, because you do see those videos where when they clean a guitar, they're actually using like buckets of soap and water. So if you ever want to know the neck of a Squire Debut, that's the underneath. And there's the neck pocket. So getting back to the electronics here, when we tried playing this, the bridge pickup did not work. So possibly could have been bounced around and maybe knocked off a solder joint. Not really sure. So unless there's something wrong with inside the pickup over here, right now it looks like everything is connected. Nothing is... looks like it's loose or anything. Good solder joints, so yeah, not really sure why it didn't work. But what I'm thinking about doing too is taking the green Tees Telecaster pickups. I was thinking about, since that has a swimming pool route, I was going to take that out and put it in here, because they make some really good pickups, those people at Tees. So I'd use that in this project over here, and then possibly putting 2 humbuckers in that Tees Telecaster. And then I think pretty much for me, my Telecaster barn is pretty full until I probably get something with a spanky single coil, and I probably would go for like a mid-range to a decently priced. Because I like all guitars affordable and expensive. And we could dream. So I don't think I ever took the pick guard off before. It is routed for a humbucker in here. That's pretty interesting. I should probably be doing this on a bench, but I figure we'll just chat a little bit, catch up. How's everybody doing? And I think too, probably finding a replacement bridge for this that lines up with everything. Not that, you know, I'd be fabric topping over it anyway, so you would be able to hide some stuff, but the there's only 2 screws at the top here, and there's 3 down over here. So I'll loosen the saddles over here to get access to the 3rd screw here. But I highly suggest you go check out Charles 75N's channel. Also, Millhouse has done a project similar to this. His first custom build did a nice fabric top, and I think that's actually what I might possibly do, is route the edges for top binding, but keep the sides and the back bare. I know this wood is probably just like plywood or something like that, but maybe I could do some sort of like staining type thing where I make it a little bit darker, a little bit nicer, and then do like a true oil or something so it's got like a shine to it, but kind of like that Millhouse Studios design, which I'll put up on the screen now for you.
So there we have it. What do we think of this? The Millhouse Studios exclusive fabric top. That's really cool.
We really know that's a load of bollocks.
There we go. Completely all stripped out. Ready to rock. And get this thing all stripped down. So stay tuned. Hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed, and follow this project along. Probably will post it on maybe not the regular times because it's probably not too interesting to most people. So, but you've all been a fantastic audience, and as always, stay tuned.